Dre and them went through stuff.
Yeah.
Guess who came and saved him? Eminem. Eminem came and saved him, and that's
Sure.
what brought Dre
I
back.
remember that. I remember, and Dre told me that before. He told me about Eminem, and Jimmy brought him Eminem.
He Jimmy,
Jimmy was like,
his
Jimmy said,
assistant brought him
yeah.
Eminem.
Dre
His
told me that
what was that boy
Dre
name?
told me Jimmy,
Dean. Dean. Y'all look in the credits
one
of
of
the
the,
album. Y'all
yeah.
see that Eminem gave Dean the credit. He's the one that brought and told them about this kid M.
Yeah, but I mean, Jimmy is the one who convinced Dre to work on it because I don't think Dre initially wanted to work on it.
He
And
didn't want
Jimmy
to,
was
but
like,
that's what he
yeah,
told him. I may can get you some money because he was coming for an advance, to try to get some money. But see what you can do with this artist right here. And he threw the demo to him.
yeah.
How they
I
did.
think, I
It's true
think,
story. Jimmy Iovine told me this himself up at the prison.
but I think every last person knows this story to be true. Like, and I think Drake. So Drake, again, the conversations I have with certain legends is honest. That for some reason, they
Dre's a
feel
good
like
dude.
I'll just, yeah,
Dre,
yeah. Oh
Dre
man,
and DJ Quick are the only two that didn't like that drama.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dre and DJ Quick are the two that hated the atmosphere that was around Death Row. Hated it.
But you gotta think historically when the vision and the records, you know what I mean, part is usually the end of a label. Remember when the Hitman fell out with Puff, that was over. Beats by the Pound fell out with P, it was over.
Correct.
Actually, what's funny is being signed to Cash Money Records, right? When Manny Fresh left, it was tough because Bird knew exactly what I needed. Birdman would say, "Damn, I need to get you a record. I need to get you another record." But remember, at that one time, he didn't have to go find a record. Just like Suge didn't have to go find a record. You go turn right to Dre and say, "Hey, man, what do you got for Pac? You got something for Pac? Here's Pac's greatest record of all time at some place, right? Here's Snoop's greatest record. Same thing with Master P, right? Where he would go to Birdman would go to Manny Fresh. Fresh, give me something. So
And
when the
everybody
vision,
like Hutch from the Brother Law, Hutch and Dre, Das, they did all of Dre's groundwork back in the day.
sure,
Dre
sure,
was just a finisher. He was a
yeah,
closer.
but that's the key.
That's true.
And it takes a lot. A lot of people right now. What's wrong with the West Coast music scene is there's no closers.
No closer.
It's niggas that's pitching innings. The only
Yeah.
closer is
And
probably
we call them
Mustard.
what? We call them beat makers.
Yeah,
We don't
exactly.
call those producers.
I call them programmers
You call them programmers. We call them
because now they on the computer and they programming ideas. But and I was telling somebody this because they was telling me about the whole Dash and Dash making beats for Dre. And I'm like, look, bro, somebody could put up 4 walls in a room, right? And they
That's
could do a
true.
decent job. Put up these 4 walls. Dre come in that motherfucker cuz and add crown molding, baseboard, change the face plates, change the outlets, texture the walls. So when you see the room, anybody could buy the room. Now that's no disrespect to nobody else. It's not about that. It's about this is what makes Dre great.
Correct. And he finished. That's one thing I can't take from him. He was a finisher.
Warren is a great finisher. Battle Cat finished well, but Dre is. If I knew baseball, I would talk about who the greatest is. Mariano Rivera, who's the greatest closer of all time.
Mm-hmm. That's
fucking
credit,
Dr. Dre. Yeah, right. So Dre could finish everything. So, but the point I was saying is, when the vision in the records part ways, that's when the true dilemma starts.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? That's when the dilemma starts. So, with Suge, so outside that, so you saying the most misunderstood part was the fact that you felt people didn't think he had hoes.
No, well, no, it wasn't just that. I was just saying the type of person he was. They only give him credit for being that type of person when he got money and stuff like that. And all I'm just saying, he had the same attitude and the mindset that I knew. The same Suge when he had money, when he didn't have the money was the same Suge, in my opinion.
Mm.
Hey, Reg, I want to go back to Mary J. Blige. Was her and Suge messing around?
No.
She was messing with somebody up there, though, wasn't she?
Well, Danny Boy said that he was messing with her, and Tupac.
Oh,
and
Tupac,
KC.
okay.
She was KC's woman.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna feel bad about saying this. Why the fuck did y'all sign Danny Boy?
That was before I got there, but he was a 16-year-old guy that could sing, and they should unfortunately only used him to do remakes that he used to love from oldies and stuff like that, and so that's why he didn't get the chance that he he deserved because we didn't need him because we
Yeah,
had the best hooker,
he-
meaning Nate Dogg of all times. But
yeah.
they needed an R&B singer, and he was trying to get an R&B singer. But
And I respect that. I think when I looked at Suge, I could tell he looked at Berry Gordy a lot, and I could tell R&B was a big thing for Death Row at its inception. Even before probably Death Row, he still wanted to have a hip hop department in R&B. I could tell how closely he was always fucking with, like, who has David Ruffin Jr. somewhere around this motherfucker? Who got Casey and JoJo? Who got, he had
exactly.
all the best R&B singers around. He just never got a chance to launch
Oh,
that
he
part of the
tried.
label.
He went back and got Christopher Williams. People don't know that Christopher Williams
Dreaming.
was about to sign together.
Don't wake me. I'm dreaming. Wow.
Yeah,
And so if you could say anything, because you fuck with him, right? And y'all, I'm sure y'all ups and downs, y'all childhood friends. What do you think is the one thing he will regret?
the one thing going to the Mike Tyson fight, going out to Vegas that weekend.
Oh, losing
But
Pop.
then you got to remember, you're talking to somebody that believe when it's your date is wrote on the wall. I believe God knows there's a date written on the wall
Yeah.
of when I'm going to die. We don't know when it is, but I believe we all got a date, and I believe the only
And
way we can get that date changed is by, they say, striking our parents,
say that
uh,
again.
by hitting our parents. They say that's one of the ways we lose our date, or our date can now change, that we lose days off our lives.
Yeah, by raising your hand to your parent. Yeah, the Bible says that you, like, your days will be short on this earth.
Oh wow.